Hey everybody, welcome to this week's episode of Fridays from the Farm with Farmer Chris. So this week I'm feeling poetic, feeling artsy, and so I'm going to take you around and read you a little poetry. And then I think it's also really important to talk about a milestone for the farm this week. This year, these last couple of years, our garden coordinator, Lisa Hopman, is moving into a new position with Paramount Schools. And as grateful as I am to see her move into another position here at the school, I'm uh, challenged by the fact that she won't be working in the garden with us anymore. And so it's just got me thinking about a nice poem. And so I wanted to, it's kind of what is spurring the creativity to share that with you this week, but also just to acknowledge the contributions that she's had to this space, and to let you all know that we have an open position here at Paramount. We're looking for someone who will step in and manage this space and manage the systems that we have in place for the garden and its connections to the school. And so if you're interested in that, please explore our website and submit any interest through those avenues. And we're looking forward to getting someone on to be a strong member of our team and continue this great process that we've got in place. And so just a big shout out to Lisa Hopman and all the work that she's done. Could not be in the position that we are today without her. So stick around for some poetry. And then, of course, a segment of That's Art, a Curious Corner, and a Jokes with Robin. Hope you all have had a terrific week, and it's a good one to come. Take care. Hey, everybody, welcome to another edition of That's Art. So, this is a print of Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night. It's a really well known artwork. Um, it's been printed many, many times, and one of the reasons that I chose this one is that this is not a print. You might be able to kind of see it. It actually has texture. And the reason I love this piece in particular among the Paramount collection is that most of the Starry Nights I've seen are prints on posters, which means they don't really have the actual physical texture that this one has. Someone has actually taken paint and put it on here, and it's one of the things that Van Gogh is so well known for is the amount of solid material that he puts onto a canvas. But I just think it's really amazing because Van Gogh is well known for building up this amount of paint to give it texture and movement. And so last week we talked about Hokusai's great wave having movement, and I think Van Gogh has a similarity. It's just less crisp. And a beautiful thing about the Van Gogh is that a lot of times it changes perspective depending on how you look at it. So here we see the whole Starry Night, but then if we come in really close and tight, you can begin to see the texture of the paint on the surface of the canvas. And I just think that that's really cool, and one of the things that interests me about this piece. Hope that you find some interest in art, and I hope you enjoy talking about this art with me, because that's art. Hey everybody, welcome to this week's Curious Corner. So with Miss Lisa moving on, I thought it was really important to look at the quantification of data that she has kept in her time here. She's very statistic driven, especially when it comes to harvest. And so I was able to go back and look at the records for the number of pounds of produce harvested in her time here. And that might be her harvesting it directly or her managing the harvest of it through our students. But I think it's really important. So these two radishes together weigh 1 ounce. And we know that there are 16 ounces in a pound, which means it would take 32 of these size radishes to make 1 pound. In perspective to Miss Lisa's contribution here, in her time, her market totals would equal 290,000 radishes. 290,000 radishes. That is an impressive measure for produce from this space. And so my curiosity to you this week is there a measure in your life that you can take to kind of look at perspective, to look at time? Usually, the most typical is age. For other people, perhaps it is a gift they've gotten every year. I know a lot of people will do marks on doorways for the height that their children grow. So my curiosity to you is, do you have those measures somewhere in your existence? Maybe you have them, maybe your parents have them, maybe your grandparents have them. But I'd be curious for you to explore that and see what you find out. So happy hunting, and I hope that you find something interesting along the way. Y'all take care. Hey, do you know what kind of key doesn't open any doors? A turkey.